How's it going, YouTube? It's TAG97 again. Hope all you're doing amazing as usual. Please forgive me that we haven't posted anything in a long time. Don't forget, Texas got hit with that winter storm. We lost power, electricity, and very low rations of food and supplies to survive a normal life. So Texas has been suffering very badly. And also the pandemic with the cost of ammo has skyrocketed and it's hurting this channel very bad. So besides all that stuff, we were finally able to get you guys a video, a very highly requested video at that. So today I'm very excited to let you know that we're reviewing the Riley Defense's RAK74-545x39. And if you guys are not aware, I do have an Instagram. Go ahead and go down to the description down below, find the social media links and click the link that says Instagram. And next to that, you also find Patreon. The only income I get from YouTube is my Patreon donation, so please donate. It helps the channel out a lot. Even though it may be a very small donation a month, it still is helping because I do not get paid for this YouTube channel. I want to thank my viewers and subscribers as well. Thank you so much for hopping on board on the YouTube channel. If you just subscribed, thank you so much. I also want to thank my supporters, which are down in the description down below too with their Instagram links. Big thank you to Riley Defense for sending me the rifle directly. Since no distributor has them on the market, I contacted Riley. They hooked me up and sent me the rifle directly to my FFL. And yes, the rifle was purchased by me, so this is my own purchase. This firearm is not lended for today's review, and let's get started. Okay, so let's jump right into the specifications. I do want to say one quick disclaimer. I did not buy any accessories that tamper with the way this rifle functions. I just bought a classic AK sling, some magazines, and changed the way the muzzle brake looks that comes with this firearm, just so it matches with the barrel and the receiver, so it looks more clean and flush, you know what I mean? And I bought a cleaning kit specifically designed for AK-74s. I always recommend that you always buy a clean kit that is specifically for your rifle. So let's jump right into it. This is a US stamped receiver, and including the barrel is also US made, so this does fall in compliance with a 922R, so you're in luck with that. You have the ability to put a bayonet in the front, you get a cleaning rod, and you can attach a rail system so you can run a scope or a red dot. Your magazine release also is extended, so it's really nice, and you have ability to lock the bolt to the rear with your selector switch, so that's a really nice feature. So the overall length of this firearm is going to be leaving at 37 inches, which is kind of long. I'm used to running, SBRs, so shorter rifles and normal length than this. And the barrel length is going to be leaving at 16.25 inches overall length. And what's really cool, this comes with a 2-year factory warranty, so you're in luck if there's any issues with your rifle. Riley Defense has got you covered on that. Okay, so let's talk about the magazines that come with this firearm and work in the aftermarket, the ammo we use in today's video, and the best recommended grain to be using with most standard AK-74s. This information I got from AK experts because I'm still new to the AK platform. So let's talk about the magazines that come with your firearm. So you'll get one 30-round P-Mag from Magpul. It's nice that Riley Defense is stepping up their game because I got a Tapco magazine from an AK-47 I purchased off of Riley Defense. So I really like that they're giving out P-Mags, and I always recommend P-Mags for those who are purchasing an M4 or AR-15. Now I went ahead and bought a Tula Russian magazine. This is a Plum 30 rounder. Now this is true Russian made. They're very hard to get right now. Average pricing is between $60 to $80. I spent $70 on a couple of these. Now I was trying to get some Bakelite, but Bakelite magazines for this caliber is going between like $150 to $200 each, which is mind-boggling to me. It's insane. So I was only able to get some Plums without breaking some pennies. Now the ammunition we use in today's video, I use some different types from different manufacturers. I'm going to start with WPA. I highly discourage this ammo. This is 55 grain soft tips. I got a lot of duds in my packages. I spent roughly $20 per little packet. I come in 30, and I got a lot of duds. It jammed a few times, so I highly discourage that. Now, non-corrosive, which I highly recommend, which is from Academy Sports and Outdoors, and I'll show you a picture real quick. This is Monarch ammo. Highly recommended. 60 grain full metal jackets. It had a very tight grouping, which you'll see later in the video, roughly towards the end. I'll show you the grouping in it. and very, very nice. And I had no failures whatsoever with this ammo. And for real situations, I bought some Bulgarian surplus ammo for this. I don't know if this one is corrosive or not, but it is coated in the same one that the Monarch ammo is, so I'm going to hopefully say that it's non-corrosive. Now, the best grain to be using are Full Metal Jacket 60 grains. That is coming from some AK guys I talked to, and for me, it worked just fine. So let's talk about the trigger that is installed into this firearm. So I already did you guys a solid in cutting some time off by doing the test on my own. I got 3.5 pounds constantly, so I'm going to say confidently that the poundage on this trigger is 3.5 pounds. So it's very nice that Raleigh Defense is putting a very light trigger in your firearm. I was able to pop rounds left and right very fast, and you see that later in the shooting compilation. So that's very awesome that Raleigh Defense is putting some good triggers in their firearms. Okay, so let's wrap up these specifications. I'm going to talk about the weight real quick. So the weight of this firearm without anything inside the chamber or magazine inserted, I got a rough estimation of 7 pounds and 3.4 ounces. To me, that's pretty light for a rifle, especially the fact that it's steel and wood. So maybe the polymer version is a little bit lighter, but I mean, for a couple more ounces, you're getting a very beautiful furniture that's actually pretty sturdy to this rifle. Now let's talk about something that everyone's probably going to be very upset about. So AKs, if you haven't been paying attention, have skyrocketed on the market, and most AKs have almost doubled in pricing, which is insane. So, and especially imports too. You want to touch a Sega? Good luck. So the MSRP for this rifle, I had to ask Raleigh Defense because there wasn't any in stock. So I paid the full price for this rifle for them to send to me directly. Keep in mind, you still had to go to a distributor to get one of these. So the MSRP you're looking at for this rifle is between $979 and $1,200. If someone is trying to up the price more than that, stay away from it. Do not pay anything more than $1,200, okay? But it is a very nice, well-made rifle. I highly recommend it for sure. I would say it's worth every bit of your money, especially if you're starting getting into AKs or AK-74 platforms. This is definitely a good starter, and I highly recommend it. Alright, so since I am done talking about the specifications, let's hop into how I personally feel about the firearm, negative and positive. And anytime I do a firearm review, I'm always non-biased, regardless if the firearm's lended or purchased out of my own pocket. So that being said, let's hop into that negative. 545 is extremely hard to get your hands on right now. Finding on any website, going to a local gun store, at least in Texas, it's very hard or very expensive. And almost every online gun sale place that sells ammunition or firearms, they don't have it in stock, or they just never know if they're ever going to get it again. So it's very scarce right now. It's worse than 9mm and 223 5.56. So if you're hopping into the 74 family like I did, you're kind of a little late. But it was one of the firearms that was on my bucket list before I died, so at least I accomplished something, right? So anyway, getting into the negativity of the actual firearm itself. So the buttstock, where the butt plate is, does not have the trap door, so you're able to put your cleaning kit or your AK-74 butt plug in there. You can always, change out the stock and then run that through, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Just the fact that the teak wood looks so beautiful and looks nice together, and it matches. Now, the muzzle brake device happened to have a very kind of weak paint on it. So I kind of did a light torture test to this firearm. So I shot over 300 rounds through this AK-74 without cleaning or lubricating it, and it ran just fine, except for running that WPA ammo, like I said, not to use. And I decided to clean it since it was that bad. I used my special solution that I use to clean my suppressors and baffles with. So I dipped in there for less than a minute and it ate the paint off completely, and I was really shocked. Normally I think the paint would be able to withstand it, so I had one of my buddies that I recently met. His company's name is Stallion Coatings, and he did a really beautiful job matching with the barrel and the receiver to this AK-74, so it looks really nice. I really love the way that looks. So other than that, negativity wise, I got nothing more to say. Now let's hop into the positivity. So number one, I really love the furniture and the stain finish on this wood. It looks very beautiful, eye catcher. I actually had 4 people at the range I go to when I just took it to show it off to my friends. I had 4 offers made to me to buy this rifle, and I'm not going to sell it. I love it, and like I said, it's one of the bucket list guns, so I'm not going to get rid of it. You get a basic cleaning rod with it, which is always good. I mean, most AK-74s and 47s do come with a cleaning rod, so it's always nice. You can tell that these rivets on here are very nice. They're not like cheesy and done wrong. It's just very sturdy together. For an AK platform, it's a very solid piece. I really like it. It's very beautiful overall, and I'm very satisfied with this purchase. Raleigh Defense is a very small business because of the pandemic. Their sales have skyrocketed, and you're trying to keep up with supply and demand. But they are definitely a family-owned business, very small and very down-to-earth people. They're very nice. I really mean it. They really are. So thank you very much yet again, Raleigh Defense, for sending me this rifle so I can review it for you guys. Other than that, I cannot complain. It's very accurate too. Like I said, I'll show you later in the video. But I don't want to talk to you too long. If you did skip to this part of the video, I always recommend you go back to learn the specifications. If not, I'm not going to waste your time. But go ahead and do me the solid and hit that like button and subscribe, because it means so much to me, especially when I get a notification pop up on my phone saying you guys are subscribing. So enough wasting your time. Let's watch that shooting compilation. I'll see you when you're done. So at the end of the day, I have to say I'm very happy with Raleigh Defense's AK-74 Charlie. What an awesome rifle, very accurate and just beautiful looking overall. Riley Defense is always highly recommended because I own 2 of the rifles now. Just really down to earth people in a small business, and I love supporting small businesses. So if you ever have some extra change laying around, or you're looking for a beginning AK, this is the AK you want to go with. Or the 47, there's nothing wrong with that either because I own that one too. And I gave that one to my wife. She likes AKs. But overall, I'm very satisfied. I would buy another one for sure. Now, I do want to show you the grouping real quick. So to the best of my ability, because I'm still somewhat new to AK platforms, I zeroed the rifle and got a pretty decent grouping with just these iron sights. Now when zeroing your AK, you want to make sure that your rear sight is always back for your bow 0, then you bring it to the 3, and then you'll be good to go. Your adjustments are all in the front. You will need some special tools. If you do get the cleaning kit, your elevation key is there, so you're able to do that. Other than that, for windage, you'll have to get a special tool. Just hit me up in the comment section if you're looking for one. Other than that, I got nothing more to say. If you enjoyed the new features I did in this video and cut some time back on certain things, just let me know. Other than that, I got nothing more to say. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay healthy. I catch you next time, and enjoy the rest of your night or day.